Hello, my beautiful friends and beautiful beings of light. I wanted to ask you, it's a bit of a challenge actually today, and it's about your learning. There is a word that is, and maybe you know it, epistemology, and that is the art of understanding how we learn what we learn, what we know, right? So how we've learned it. That's really important in so many ways, and especially at the moment, and especially about yourself, about your life, about what you can do and can't do, your limitations. So I just wanted to come and ask you that. It's a little challenge. Why do you believe what you believe? What creates that certainty that you believe that? Once we start asking ourselves those questions, we can actually go and explore further. And often we learn from other people. So we might learn things at school, we learn from our parents, from our culture, from our society. We can also learn, so for those who watch TV, they learn from TV. They learn from social media. And it's important to understand where you get that learning and what has influenced it. So at the moment we are living through a time where we are being bombarded with many things. So it's about this virus. It's about the fear around this. It's about the different strategies that they are taking around the world. It's about this, and so many people believe just on the surface. That's it. That's how they know that they believe it, because somebody has told me. So if they've told me, it must be true. If they teach me at school this, it must be true. If I am told that this is deadly and I have to be really scared of that, I'm going to believe. So that's fine. And once you start believing that, when other people come with other angles to that, our first reaction is to go, no, of course you're wrong, because I know the truth. I've already been told. And what is happening at the moment is that things that we are told, it gets to a point where it doesn't make sense. And this is what we are living through at the moment. What these governments are doing doesn't make sense. I mean, the steps that they are taking, they just don't make sense. And I talk to young people who are saying, but I don't understand that, and why that, and that doesn't make sense. And I say, I agree, it does not make sense. So why do you believe what you believe? And this is something that is very much NLP, right? As a coach, I definitely work with this technique, this principle, this insight, because it really helps my clients explore other areas and not get stuck in that, well, I believe it because that's it. But right now it is so relevant because we are just being given so much information, and some people, they are still believing this mainstream narrative, and it does not make sense. In fact, when you actually sit there with them and you explain to me why this, why asking us to do this, they don't even know. They just believe, because they must have a reason, because, right, I wanted to do this because this is really time for you to start understanding why do you believe what you believe. You have everything that you need within yourself. You have direct communication with the universe because you are an extension of the universe. You are the essence of love. You are powerful in that love. Whatever has been taught to you, you take it or you don't, according to how you feel about it. We are allowing so many teachings, and often about ourselves, to limit ourselves. We allow those limitations that are put on us because somebody else has told us. And when we are little children, we take that because our parents are saying that. Well, if they say that, they obviously know. And then we have this conflict inside of us. I don't feel good enough because my mother showed me that I wasn't good enough. And yet somebody is saying that I am good enough. Well, which one is it? So it comes to a point where this is what I help my clients with. We really get into that place where we bring love into that. It's always what is going to heal is the love. That's it. So when somebody has come with their ego mind, their own limitations, whatever they knew, and now you're believing that because of that, it's time you challenged whatever that was. Is it something I want to keep because it feels that, yes, I want to keep that? Or is it something you want to release, let go? It doesn't matter who's told you that. It really doesn't. And the more and more this year, honestly, this year, October 2020, when we started back in February, I remember hearing about this virus that is going on because I don't watch TV, so I don't watch the mainstream news anyway. So I heard that, you always hear anyway what is going on, but already it just didn't feel that it was the truth. It didn't feel that it was from the universe, like from God. I thought no. But people went along at the time. Now, all this year has passed. We're nearly at the end of this year. And more and more people have been challenging that. And it's good. We need to challenge what is given to us. We are not just here to take it from others. We have our own way to find out that truth. We have our own way to communicate with the universal truth, not what other people want to tell us. We might not know exactly how something works to know if that comes from the place of love, that yes, it's about safety, it's about love, it's about encouraging, helping us, supporting us, or if it comes from an evil consciousness. Believe me, you don't need to be a scientist. You don't need to be, this, that, the other. You don't need to be any of that to challenge how it feels, how you feel about what you believe. What we learn a certain way. And when I coach people, I need them to unlearn before they can learn new ways. That's how it goes. So this is why I go into how did you learn what you learned. Of course, I can't do this in one video. It's a lot more complex than that. But this is something, and it's different for each one of us. Each one of us. At the moment, we all need to come together and challenge those things? Why am I believing that? I need to then ask the right questions. And I'm not going to find the answers in those places, because let's face it, if I ask this person, why am I not good enough? They're only going to tell me exactly what they want me to believe. And then another person, why am I good enough in your eyes? Oh, all these things. But either way, if I am not aligned with whatever, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. To find out how we really feel about something, you have to go within, meditate, pray, communicate, open your heart, open that communication with the universe. That is how you are going to find out. What I learned is this way, is because of that. This is how I learned that. This is what I believe that. But is that enough? Is that really enough for me to continue believing this? Challenge that. Question that. Don't just believe because somebody with a title has told you. And you know, I am also a teacher. But I've always said, don't take my word for it. Go. And this is what I encourage my students. But guess what? It's like they don't want to go and do it for themselves. No, you tell me, and I agree with that, and that's it. No, please, especially at this time, question everything. Challenge yourself as well. Why do I believe what I believe? Right? How did I come to this? Does it feel good? Meditate. That's what you need to do. Meditate. And just go with that. And all the time you'll find that you are going higher and higher. You are becoming more and more aware. I always say awareness is your key to freedom. Awareness. Become aware. But you can only become aware when you start opening your heart and start going, within by meditating and listening to the universe. Listen, the universe talks to you, is already within you. This is what we say, everything you need is within you. So this is what I wanted to challenge you about, is why do you believe what you believe? A little challenge. So let me know. Let me know what you think of this. But honestly, this is time now. This is time that we stop just believing what some people are saying. We all need to unite. We're all responsible for what is going on right now. Let's stop blaming, this thing that they put on us, and start connecting. Come on, start connecting. And I'm sure lots of you have already done that. You've already done that. And I know it can be so frustrating when you try to get the, people around you to challenge that as well. So here we are. But anyway, I hope that this is another way of looking at things, another perspective, and that it might have helped you. If it has, I would love for you to share it, to like it, to comment, to share your own experiences around all this. And wherever you are, remember that you are a magnificent extension of the universe and the essence of love in a physical body. And you are here to ascend to a higher frequency, to that love frequency, higher and higher in that love. And we all need to come together to do that. The more people love themselves by connecting with love, the higher we'll all be able to bring everybody else. Okay, so that's it for today. And wherever you are, I am sending you lots and lots of love.